Hey everybody, Scott Wilkinson here at CEDIA Expo 2013. I'm in the WISA booth, the Wireless Speaker and Audio Association, talking with Jim Venable, the president of the association, and Lou Schreurs, the senior vice president at Bang & Olufsen. Now we've got some big announcements here at the show, and I'm going to start with you, Jim. Tell us what's going on with WISA.
Well, we've made some tremendous advancements since the last time we talked, in that we've currently doubled our membership since last year. And we have a number of announcements that came out in the last week and this week as well. First of all, we had one of our major advisory board members, Hansung Electronics, announced two new products to help enable the market. A cost-effective HDMI adapter that goes onto legacy TVs to turn them into wireless TVs, wireless audio TVs, and then an enhanced audio hub that includes not only HDMI ins and outs, but also other technologies like Bluetooth and Spotify and a bunch of other technology to stream music content over the WISA compliance speakers. But the biggest news is, we've keep being asked from time and again, when are product going to be available? When's product going to be available, right?
That would have been my next question. Yeah.
Well, the big news is that Bang & Olufsen made some announcements this week that they are standardizing on a wireless, WISA compliant wireless platform called the Immaculate Wireless Sound platform, for which I'll let Lou speak to the specifics about that. But that's huge because it really shows that, and if you know Bang & Olufsen, you know how picky they can be about what they design in.
That was just the word I was thinking of.
I was trying to be nice. No, actually, they have very stringent requirements about what they bring to market. And so I think that speaks a lot about the WISA technology, speaks a lot about the compliance program that we put together for the association. So I think I just let Lou talk about what they're up to.
Absolutely. Lou, before we got on camera, you were mentioning to me how important standards are, and I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah. No, absolutely. So first of all, if we talk about Bang & Olufsen as a company, we are extremely obsessed by making the best money can buy in the world.
This is clear.
And we are looking into design, material and finishing, but moreover also the performance of the products. So from a customer perspective and installation perspective, we have been looking around for years to find the right wireless technology. And I must say that until 1.5 years ago, when we came across Summit together with WISA, there was nothing which was really good enough for us. And WISA as a standard is helping the industry to broaden this, but also to make sure that we get a wider acceptance and that we get interoperability, which is also important from a business perspective.
Sure.
And we worked very intense with the teams. We even have a lot of our engineers inflated into the team because there was a couple of great ideas how we could do things together better. And I would say, I also feel strongly that we have helped as a company to elevate the performance levels of the WISA standard to what it is now. And I'm very proud that we are the first company who has a couple of speakers which are WISA approved and went through the process in a good way. And we announced on the CEDIA the cooperation between Bang & Olufsen and WISA. And we will launch in the next couple of weeks our first range of speakers, completely wireless, into the marketplace. So it's going to be very exciting.
Fantastic. So in a couple of weeks we'll see some Bang & Olufsen speakers.
Absolutely.
And at a variety of price points, I assume.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, you guys make high-end, expensive stuff, and no one would deny that. Mm. But again, you're in the pursuit of perfection.
That's it. Because if you buy a Bang & Olufsen speaker, we have to make sure that it's really top-notch from a performance, from a design, as well as from the use of material and finishing. And our people only want the best. So that's what we are driving, and we strongly believe that the WISA technology is really going to deliver up to that requirement.
Now, the standardization and the interoperability, I think, is key here.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
I remember I used to work in the pro audio and musical instrument division area as a journalist, and the development of MIDI was very important. It got all the competitors in that industry to work together to come up with a standard means of communicating back and forth with their products.
Right.
And it's still viable 30 years later.
Right.
And so I see what you're doing, and I sort of compare it to that, and I think, that's a good thing.
And it's a good comparison because we do gather together, and each of the members assigns a technical person to be part of our technical advisory committee.
Right.
And that is to go out there and address any issues in the wireless audio space that may crop up, or to talk about how can we advance the technology to that next level. And then we work with other standards bodies to take those suggestions and work them back into their specifications. So it's something very similar to MIDI.
Yeah.
And we expect that we want this to be an assumption by the consumer that it's already there and not have to think about it.
Is it going to be, are products going to be branded or identified in any way as being
Sure.
WISA?
So the consumer, not only on the packaging on the outside of products, but also on the devices themselves. Mm-hmm. Somewhere on that device, they'll have a WISA logo on it. Mm-hmm. So they know that when they see it on the Bang & Olufsen speakers and they see it on a Blu-ray player, when they bring it in at home, plug it in, turn it on, it's all going to work together.
Yeah. Now let's just remind everybody about the basics. You're talking about uncompressed audio.
Yep.
7 channels?
No, it can go up to easily 8 channels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then up to 96 kilohertz maximum.
24-bit?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Super.
So really, really high quality.
It's really high quality.
And we're seeing in the marketplace a serious emphasis on higher quality audio. Sony is making a big push into that. A lot of companies are now starting to talk about 2496. Yeah. And so you're riding the wave, exactly right.
Yeah, and that's true because there is a lot of demand. The poor consumers put up with really not so good audio for a very long time because
especially wireless.
Well, especially wireless.
Yeah.
Because the TVs are getting so thin that's very difficult to put a quality speaker inside the TVs now.
Right,
so they're looking for solutions outside of the TV. They want an experience that matches the quality of that display. And that's where we come in with 48 to 96 kilohertz uncompressed audio.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, congratulations
Thank you so much
on your announcement, and thank you so much.
You bet. Thank you.
Thank you.